Risk identification. Risk identification is the first step in the risk management process. Risk identification is the process of identifying potential risks that could impact the successful completion of a project. Risk identification techniques. There are different techniques that can be used to identify project risks. For example, brainstorming, SWOT analysis, Delphi technique, stakeholders interviews, root cause analysis, requirements review, and affinity diagram. Brainstorming offers an open approach that encourages project team members and sometimes other project stakeholders to participate in a group discussion. Brainstorming is an effective tool for identifying a wide range of project risks. The participants will identify risks in a no-wrong answer environment. Participants are allowed to share their thoughts on potential risks. They are also encouraged to develop each other's views. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threat, SWOT analysis is generally used as a planning tool for analyzing businesses. It looks at internal strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats in the external environment. Internal weaknesses and external threats are considered potential risks for the project. SWOT analysis goes beyond identifying the risks of a project because it also identifies the strong points about the project. That is why, after doing a SWOT analysis, the project manager will better understand where the project stands. Delphi technique is a group decision-making method that involves consulting a panel of experts and implementing systematic feedback rounds. It is based on the principle that collective wisdom is greater than individual knowledge for investigating issues such as project risks. The process involves a panel of experts anonymously providing risk predictions in 3 rounds. After each round, a facilitator compiles responses and shares them with the panelists. Then, the panelists revise their risk predictions in light of the new information. This process continues until there is consensus among the group of experts regarding potential project risks. Interviewing experienced project managers, experts, and other stakeholders is a popular method for identifying project risks. Stakeholders are the people who have an interest in any project. Interviewing them individually will help the project team better understand what the stakeholders believe are the critical and relevant risks for the project. Root cause analysis (RCA) helps to understand the underlying factors that trigger the project risks and reveals the core problem that needs to be resolved. RCA is about identifying the symptoms, the actual problem, and finally, the root cause. If the project team frequently gets delayed delivery from a supplier, it may apparently seem that this is a problem caused by the supplier. However, a root cause analysis may reveal poor communication and last-moment order placement by the project procurement team, causing the frequently delayed delivery. Requirements review is the review of a project's labor, materials, financial, and other resource requirements. Requirements review allows the project team to analyze resource requirements at different phases of the project and identify potential risks quickly. If a process or task within a project suddenly requires more resources than usual, it is a possible sign of the presence of a risk. For example, if a process requires twice as many materials as originally estimated, the financial risk will increase due to additional costs. Grouping risks using the affinity diagram is a technique that helps the project team identify and organize the potential risks. It is based on the principle of grouping similar or related items together using a bottom-up approach. The project manager will ask the team members to write what they believe are potential project risks. Once all the risks have been written, the team will sort them into groups based on their similarities or affinities. Grouping risks in this way will assist the project team see the big picture and understand the interrelationships among different risks. Risk breakdown structure. Risk breakdown structure, or RBS for short, is a hierarchical chart that breaks down project risks, starting with higher-level categories and continuing down into sub-levels of risk. RBS provides a framework for categorizing risks associated with any given project. RBS generates a complete and methodical view of all risks. Generally, project risks fall into four major categories: external risks, organizational risks, project management risks, and technical risks. External risks are beyond the direct control of the project manager. Some examples of external risks include new regulations or legislations, government intervention, fluctuations in market conditions, and changes in customers' preferences. Natural disasters like extreme weather, earthquakes, etc. are also considered external project risks. Organizational risks refer to different issues related to the project's parent organization. The parent or sponsoring organization's resources and culture could impact the implementation of the project. Examples of organization risks are unavailability of the required funds, unavailability of required project staff, poor quality project staff, failure to complete dependent projects or tasks, and unplanned changes in organizational priorities. Project management risks involve deviation from the standard, such as delayed schedules, incorrect budget estimates, or exposure to flawed quality plans. Project management risks also involve how the project team operates and what internal aspects of the team management could impact the project's success. Culture of the project team and interpersonal communication within the team are examples of sources of project management risks. Technical risks are those connected to technology, including but not limited to equipment, machines, hardware, digital networks, digital assets, and system security. Technical risks can be caused by changes in technology or changes in process of the project. The examples of technical risk can range from the project's complexity to the project team's inexperience with a technology. Risk register. The project team will summarize all project risks within a database known as a risk register. The risk register is the current record of every identified risk within the project. It is important to periodically update the risk register, especially when the risk status changes and new risks are discovered. The register includes details about the risk event, risk trigger, impact of risk, probability of the risk, severity, response plan, and the name of the risk owner.